Karrion Kross, Keith Lee, Shotzi, Knox are all recent examples of crappy call-ups to the main roster in WWE. I can't count how many times those idiots, those overpaid morons, decide to not put any effort into anything, while Impact, Ring of Honor, and GPW all have, AEW as well, they have a very good history of good storytelling on why matches actually matter. The WWE, on the other hand, they don't care. I'll give you many examples. Let's start off with the recent one with Karrion Kross and Keith Lee. How did they introduce Keith Lee back to the universe? He had a match against Bob Lashley, open challenge. Anybody comes out. It could have been anybody else in the roster. They said it could have been like this surprise, that surprise there. They chose Keith Lee. And I believe it was Keith Lee's hometown. And they had him lose in his hometown. Just like they had Mustafa Ali lose in his hometown also this week. Real mature guys. So he comes out. Overall open challenge, that's fine. What do they do next week? How do they explain why Karrion Kross, who randomly came out to fight Jeff Hardy one week, how did they explain why Keith Lee is now fighting Karrion Kross now? They don't. They randomly have a match, and one person wins, one person loses. Next week, this week, Karrion Kross comes out, and he says, hand to time, hourglass, everyone dies, blah, 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 blah. But why are you fighting Keith Lee again? They don't explain that. Great company to keep pouring money into. Let's go with another one. Let's go with the women on SmackDown. Carmella has an extremely bad win-loss record. I can't remember the last time she won a match, let alone against a jobber. And Zelina Vega, we all know she hasn't won a match, period, since she came back. And all of a sudden, Zelina Diva Vega, Carmella, Vega, Sasha, Bianca, they all act the same. I'm better than you. I deserve this. I'm the best. Same shit with all of them. Charlotte Flair, all the same shit. Rhea Ripley's different though. Rare, right? Well, she has to be because of the way that she looks. So Zelina Vega and Carmella are asking Bianca for a championship match after losing over and over again. Does Adam and the Dyke or whatever come out there to say anything about that? No, they don't. Everything in this makes absolute sense to them, and they're okay with this. Carmella loses twice back to back. She loses to Liv Morgan, and Liv Morgan still can't get a championship match. That makes fucking sense, right? Zelina Vega hasn't won shit, and hasn't beat anybody, hasn't done anything, but yet she comes out there and she deserves to have a championship match. How does that keep people invested when you treat your actual viewers like morons? Let's go to Impact Wrestling for a change. Okay. So, for Slammiversary, Falaba lose a partner, TJP. TJP has an issue on social media, right? It's a legit thing. He couldn't make the show. So they could have had him come out there with a tag team partner, and it means nothing. But They had a story follow-up on the show saying that he needs to find a replacement partner. And it was no way. So that's one thing. They explained why the partners were being replaced. Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna Purrazzo is sick of her lackeys, Susan and Kimberly, not getting the job done. So she disavows them for the first time, like in 6 months. She disavows them. So they're on an island without a home. So Susan goes back to her former personality, Su Young, but is it like a snap? No. You got to work to go back that far. Because it took effort to bring her from Su Young to Susan. It took as much effort, storyline-wise, to bring her back into Su Young. So they bring back the evil minister, James Mitchell, and he transforms Susan back into Su Young. However, with a twist, Kimberly, for the very first time, is now transported into the undead realm, and she herself is now a demon herself. So that storyline progression, they could have just had Kimberly, WWE would have, had Kimberly just come out in new makeup with no explanation. Kind of like Nikki Cross for absolutely no reason. Remember that Monday Night Raw when just Nikki Cross is just there in a superhero costume with makeup that I knew would be replaced? She just shows up in a costume, no montage, no explanation, nothing the previous night says why she would go this way. She just shows up there because they decided to do something different. But to viewers, to casual people, what the hell's going on here? Who's Karrion Kross? Keith Lee, where you been? All these questions, never answered. Akira Tozawa is still with the company. Where have you been? No answer. So, back to Impact now. They have Josh Alexander, who's the X Division champion. He needs a tag team partner for the tournament. So, he fights people to see who's worthy of being his partner. Makes sense. Not just a random person, but someone who actually could go toe-to-toe with him in the ring, and he respects. So, that works out well. It's not a random person, which is great. And all these little mixed tag team stuff there. Impact says it's going to be like a mixed tournament there. Guys are looking for girls to partner with there. The story elements in the background. Like, hey, you want to be a partner? No. Hey, yes? Okay, cool, let's do it. And then vice versa. It's all intriguing stuff there, like how it gets done. In WWE, oh my God. It's just like, okay, you and you, okay, you and you, okay, you and you, okay, good, I'll go out there. In AEW, Christian and Matt Hardy had a feud, and they had the history, and they had a history like the promos in the background saying, "I've always hated you. You're a son of a bitch." There, I didn't like your partner. Get that kind of stuff there. They go back to the other company, the tag team stuff there. The reason why they would hate each other still now, they go into promos in the back there. So there's reasons why they would fight now. And then, like, sometimes Christian interferes with other people's stuff, and then that means they're going to be in a feud or a tag team with somebody. So there's reasons why people do things in AEW. But in WWE, it's not really that case. It's just, okay, you fight that person, and there you go. I don't care anymore. In NJPW, they have these backstage press conferences kind of thing. And in those press conferences, there's seeds being planted for things that are going to happen in the future. Because on the show itself, for I think every single show, they never, I can't remember the last time they did this. They'll have a 3 or 4 hour show. They'll have no promos. Mic time, but they'll have no backstage promos at all. No backstage promos. After the show's over, you'll get like 30, 40 minutes of backstage promos, of like a press conference, like when they're coming back there, they're relaxing or whatever, talk about their next opponent, what they're going to do to them, how they're going to do it, that kind of stuff there. Mess of the interviewers a little bit there, get on their toes, that kind of stuff there. Maybe like a side interaction comes into play there, scenes being planned over there. It's all in the back after the show's over. So NJPW is pure wrestling the entire show. AEW, Impact, WWE, same format. Wrestling promo, wrestling promo, wrestling promo, wrestling promo. Same thing. So they have story elements planted in NJPW, but in WWE, the gender and Drew thing, that's well done. That's well done. The not their actual reasoning, but the fact that they actually keep along with it, and they keep on inventing reasons why they hate each other. The reasonings suck, but at least they're giving a reason. So overall, Impact does the best with the storylines. No question about that one. Every single match has a reason or purpose for why it's happening, but in WWE, it's random and it doesn't make any sense, and that's why the ratings are low, because they insult their viewers on a weekly basis. It just doesn't make sense. So, I want to know from you guys out there, what storyline in WWE do they keep making good besides Roman Reigns? Don't say that guy, because Paul Heyman's behind it. It's pretty obvious it's going to be him. So, what storyline in WWE is captivating you right now? Is it the Gladiator storyline with Goldberg and Bobby Lashley? Is it the 3MB kind of thing with Jinder and Drew? What storyline in WWE really captivates you? I'm better than you, Carmella and Bianca? Is it I'm better than you, Bianca and Sasha? Is it I'm better than you, Liv Morgan and somebody else there? Oh, come on, seriously? The tag stuff there. The Eva Marie thing. I'm better than your stupid doll thing. Are you captivated by that one? What in WWE are you captivated by storyline wise? They make movies, right? So what movie are you most interested in right now? Good luck in the comments. I expect nothing. That's it for now. Clack off.